go for a ZvZ. But yeah, I was talking with the players. They were like wondering, hey, what's going on? And I said like, ah, there's a video going on. ZvZ is fighting Kerrigan. VortiX said Kerrigan wins. Power of Zerg.
That's right. ViBE said, was it ViBE that said she was made much stronger after the patch?
Yeah, something like that.
Now we saw 9 pull out of VortiX on Cloud Kingdom. I don't think we're going to see the same thing, as ViBE did a fantastic job of holding it off and of transitioning into a win. Instead, it looks like both these guys are at least going to go up to 12, 13 drones before they do anything. Probably just going to see Hatch first.
Yeah, I would be surprised to see an early pull on a map like Daybreak. Daybreak's such a long map, it takes quite a while before those Zerglings make their way over across the map. Wow. I'm like choking over here, Ben. I'm not holding it together. Nah, I'm all good, thank you. ViBE is, of course, the North American Zerg for the people who just tuned in, and VortiX is our Spanish Zerg players in the left bottom side of this map. ViBE right bottom side. Both these guys been runner-ups of their Continental Championship. And funny enough, this is an all-Zerg group. So the winner of this game and the loser is going to be guaranteed to play another Zerg. That game is going on in the main stage right now. It's Soppy against Com the Chinese player. Pretty curious to see Ben who's going to come out on top in that one. I would love to have some updates from that, but I don't know it yet. In any case, guys, there is money on the line for each and every single game as well. If you guys don't know, you get $2,000 guaranteed just for participating in this tournament. So everybody will walk away with at least $2,000. But if you finish third place in your group, so that means that you won't advance to the elimination rounds, but you do manage to win at least one game, you already get $2,500.
That's exactly right, man. This is a huge tournament, big money on the line for both players, or I guess for all 32 players. As we do see the early hatcheries going down on both sides of the map. These guys going with the spawning pool into hatchery variations that are becoming more and more popular these days.
A little bit surprised to see that on Daybreak, as I said before, because I feel that if there's one map where you really see early pools, it has to be Daybreak.
Yep, but I will say this, it is, we did see the early pool on Cloud Kingdom. VortiX may be feeling like, okay, I don't want to get counter cheese, I'm going to play extra safe. And of course it does make sense that ViBE's sitting there saying to himself, well, he just did it once, why wouldn't he do it again? I'm going to play extra safe as well. Gas already being mined on ViBE's side of the map, whereas VortiX is opting to go gasless for the time being, really taking his time establishing that tech. Queen's going down for both players as the initial Zerglings cross the map to do that scouting, to see if they can find any openings to do some harass. Still no gas from VortiX. Very, very curious to see exactly what he's up to. He's got 300 minerals saved up.
I feel that, well, these two links are just going to enter the main base of ViBE. They're going to be like, oh, cool. Let's see. Let's take a look at the extractor. Now VortiX can see that ViBE has been mining quite a bit of gas. Now this is the moment where he reached that critical point of 100 gas, but he's still mining gas. Might just be to trick VortiX though, as he of course knows that VortiX is going to poke in there once more, wants to see how much gas has been mined. ViBE pretty much stops mining gas right now, so maybe it was indeed to confuse VortiX.
Queen's just going to chase away these Zerglings as both players do continue establishing their early game infrastructures. Finally, VortiX is going to go gas. He's going double gas around 35 supply, which is very, very interesting to me. This is a play style that I like to use, where you delay your gas for a little while, then you overgas, and you get some early game upgrades to make your army a little bit more cost effective and a little bit more powerful around the time that you want to start pressuring your opponent's third base. So pretty eager to see if that is in fact what VortiX has planned. He drops the Roach War and he's still droning up pretty heavily. ViBE, on the other hand, is going to exploit this late gas. He's going to take a very, very fast third base. And he has seen he's seen a lot of VortiX's main. He floated that Overlord right through, saw at least the inside gas geyser. He might not know exactly the gas timings, but I think what he does know is that VortiX delayed his gas a lot. I think that's why we're seeing this very, very early third expansion. When a Zerg player does not get early gas, does not have Zergling speed, doesn't really have any tech, it's very, very hard to pressure an early third base, and that's why we see ViBE putting that down. VortiX, with an Overlord in position, is going to respond to this by taking a third base of his own. But ViBE has a little bit more flexibility here because he has Zergling speed. He can try to pressure this.
Yes, he can, but ViBE, man, normally I feel that Cloud Kingdom was a stereotype ZvZ that ViBE really loves. He has units out early on. But as long as he's answering on aggression of his opponent, I feel that's what ViBE loves the most, that he gets a small drone advantage, let his opponent be aggressive, then sort of stabilize and then counterattack with that drone advantage that you had, perhaps with a bigger army, with a better attack. I feel that's the type of ZvZ that ViBE loves and that ViBE excels at, just as reacting to the opponent's aggression. And if that's going to be the case once more, I am going to like ViBE's position quite a bit. He's up 14, 15 drones right now.
Yeah, he's done a
17
fantastic
even.
job of catapulting himself ahead here.
This is going to be hard though. He really needs units.
Because VortiX is all in it, Kevin. He's going to go roach speedling aggression. He's got 11 roaches approaching the third base of ViBE, and ViBE just has no...
ViBE has no units, man.
This is a very, very dangerous attack. ViBE perhaps getting overconfident here against his gasless opponent. Now he's going to have to be punished for it because there is nothing out to fight these roaches. 11 roaches are in production for ViBE. But I don't know if it's going to matter as he's already taken heavy drone losses. That third hatchery is definitely dead. 32
lings are on the map for VortiX as well. I don't really think that ViBE is going to have the time to stabilize. VortiX doing the right thing. He's going to go right in. It's going to pick off as many roaches as he possibly can. All the lings are streaming in as well. And I don't think that ViBE can hold it.
No, looks like ViBE's in huge, huge trouble. Really losing everything as it's popping out of the eggs. And VortiX, we can see, is going to convincingly take game number 2. GG getting called there. Evens up the series 1-1 and means that we will move on to our third and final map, which is Entombed Valley.
Crazy game there, man.
Standard.
Not a lot happened until VortiX decided to make all those units. He must have saved up a whole lot of lava to be able to make that many units at once.